Typical day. Oh, I don't think there's such a thing as a typical day. Get up really early, like 3 o'clock in the morning to start the show.
I get up at 3:30 every day. I let my dogs out. I do my thing. I go pick up my coffee and come here.
I usually get up around 3 or so, head in here.
5:59 with the Cool Morning Crew, Angie, Sarge, and Brian.
Also, we're going to tell you how you can make
Why did I get into radio? Because I didn't want to get a real job. Like, if I had to get a real job, I'd be in a lot of trouble. A friend of mine actually worked in radio at the age of 14, and I thought, oh, that's a pretty cool job. You get to play some records, and I thought, yeah, that might be the thing for me. So at age 17, it's actually when I got my first job while I was still in high school in Stratford.
Only one question in Stratford right now. Will Justin Bieber show up for the hometown?
I started off doing public address announcing at basketball games and things like that in high school, only because when I hurt myself I couldn't play anymore. Then went to college, was on a reach for the top team in high school because I'm a complete loser, and liked the television experience of that and thought performing would be fun. So then went to college and immediately lucked into a part-time job my first year of college and went from there.
This traffic update for Cora's. Check out Cora's brand new lunchtime sunshine menu.
I think actually radio found me. I'm a graduate of the Conestoga College print journalism program, and a fella that I had known put me on the air, and here I am 20 years later.
105.3 Kool FM, today's hits, yesterday's classics, Headley and Hands Up. It is 6:41 with the Cool Morning Crew, Angie, Sarge, and Brian. We're back to the Cool Impossible question. More men than women said this would most likely coerce them into bed. We need to know what that is this morning. 519-884-1053. Good morning, Cool. What's the answer? Kiss.
No.
A kiss is just a kiss.
Yeah.
Hi, Cool. Hi there. Seen something of a sexual nature on television.
Like Wolf Blitzer?
Yeah. Yes, the conversation room.
That's not it. More men than women said this would most likely coerce them into bed. Let's try here. Hi, Cool.
Massage.
A massage.
No.
No.
Are we even close, Angie?
Nope.
That's all you're getting.
I was a teenager, a high school student in Stratford, and I had actually was the PA announcer for the local baseball team. So you got to meet the guys from the radio station there who were doing the broadcast, and they said, "Oh, we're always looking for operators, people to run the equipment." As we went into winter, one of the staff members was stuck in a snowstorm, so I got my big debut to go on the air. So while I was going to high school, I had a part-time job at my hometown radio station in Stratford, and then from there I went to Fanshawe College in London for a semester, and got a little radio gig after that.
And once you get bit by this bug, it's pretty hard to put it down. Even when you're making $5 an hour, which I was at the time, you know, it doesn't matter because you're kind of doing what you love.
Yesterday morning, while setting up warning signs on a job site on Weber North near Parkside, 29-year-old Colin Hughes of Waterloo charged.
Well, I shoulder the burden of humanity. That's large. No. I usually get up around 3 or so, head in here, sort through what's ever going on in the world, and you know, then go off in the search of the real news, which is the funny stories at the end of the newscast, because those are the things that matter. The real news isn't important, it's the funny stuff that matters.
34% of women, 36% of men said, yeah, I'd more likely to
Make it happen.
I let my dogs out. I do my thing. I go pick up my coffee and come here, which is very, very, very much fun. And we plan our show. We have some laughs, talk about personal things that are going on, and then I guess basically go home. Wait for my kid to get home at 3:30. It's a 12-hour thing. I have fun in 12-hour spurts, it looks like.
What is your most memorable experience in this business?
Wow. I'm going to say meeting Larry Hagman, JR, at the 95th anniversary of Harley Davidson. You know, I thought, just because I wasn't expecting him to be there. But you know what? I'm getting to the age now where every day is a new experience, so...
You know, it's a whole variety of things. One of the things I didn't know before I got into this business was how many people and how many things we could do to help other people. You know, we do a variety of fundraisers, and the personal involvement in those is to me always the highlight. it's nice to have a job that's fun to do with people who are fun to work with, and you can also help out a few things. I think everybody wants to have that, and to have had the chance to do that for, you know, almost 35 years is actually pretty cool.
Every year, every December when we do our Tree of Angels campaign and we raise more money and more gifts for underprivileged kids here in town, that's a great thing. Every year when Brian does the Poster Boy campaign and raises money for cancer, that's a great thing. So I think every year things get better and better and better. So I don't think there is just one thing. It's everything.
I don't know, I've been doing this for over 25 years, so a lot of stuff has happened. I think meeting some of the people is, you know, some of the people that you grew up with that work in the business. We have a gentleman in the building named Larry Silver, who I remember listening to in Toronto when he worked in Toronto when I was this tall and about this wide. He was in radio before I think there was actually radio. But you know, the people are neat. I think if I can just talk about some of the famous people I met. My favorite was Mr. Dress Up, because I grew up with him. Kids today are still looking at the reruns, and it was really neat because of my position in radio. I was able to meet one of my heroes as a child.
Mixed CD
No.
or the mixed tape?
No, no, no. Do not give them that.
Why?
Because it's just lame. It's awful. Here, I've made you a collection of other people's music.